Augustana Sportscene on Midco Sports Network is brought to you by Sanford Health, improving the human condition. By Schoenemann's, your trusted building center since 1888. And by Mid-Continent Communications, part of your community.
Hi everybody, and welcome to another edition of Augustana Sportscene here on Midco Sports Network. I'm Bill Gross, Director of Athletics at Augustana College. On today's show, we'll feature some exciting action as we fire up our Augustana Sports Update. We'll also talk Augie football with head coach Mike Aldrich and volleyball with coach Ashley Buckley. A little later in the program, in our Augie Sports Focus, we'll catch up with sophomore quarterback for the Vikings, Josh Hansen. And we'll take a look at what's ahead on the Augustana Sports calendar for this week. It's going to be a fun show, so let's get the action rolling. Here comes Augie Sports Update for this week.
Augustana Sports Update is brought to you by Schoenemann's.
Last Saturday afternoon, Coach Mike Aldrich's Augustana football team rolled over the University of Mary 52-21 at Kirkaby Over Stadium. Early in the game, Mary marched the ball in to take a 7-0 lead, but the Vikings came surging back with 4 scores in a row to go up 28-7. Those 4 touchdowns came on runs by quarterback Josh Hansen and running back Nate Mahone, and on TD passes from Hansen to Tyler Schulte. After Mary came back with 2 second-quarter touchdowns, Hansen found Schulte again from 13 yards out to put Augie up 35-21 at halftime. In the third quarter, Hansen hooked up with Nate Mahone on a 22-yard scoring strike, and the Vikings led 42-21. Then early in the fourth quarter, Drew Behrens booted a 44-yard field goal to move the Augie lead to 45-21. After that, Dan O'Keefe intercepted a Mary pass to put Augie in business at the Mary 31. Passes to Tyler Schulte and Isaac Jorgensen moved the Vikings deep into Mary territory. Then Hansen completed his 4th touchdown pass of the day to Tyler Schulte from 5 yards out, and Augie moved their record to 3-0 for the season with the victory. Josh Hansen completed 31 of 45 passes for 406 yards and 5 touchdowns. Tyler Schulte had 11 catches and tied a school record with 4 TD receptions. Chris Janish led the Vikings defense with 7 tackles, while Dan O'Keefe had 2 interceptions. In volleyball, Coach Ashley Buckley's team picked up a home opener victory as they knocked off Upper Iowa 3-0 before a lively crowd at the newly improved Elman Center. Setter Danny Haley had match highs of 31 assists and 16 digs. Danny did an excellent job of moving the ball around to get all members of the Augie offense involved. Lindsey Peterson had 11 kills for the Vikings, while Grace Sanders scooped up 10 digs. In women's golf, Coach Peggy Kirby's team won their own invitational at Baker Crossing. Freshman Maggie Leland earned medalist honors in her first collegiate tournament as she shot a 4 over par 146 in the 2-day event. For her outstanding efforts, Maggie was named NSIC Women's Golfer of the Week. Emily Kivdera was close behind as she finished 3rd with a 150. In men's golf, Rick Kurznak's team opened their season by competing in the NSIC Fall Preview Tournament in Hudson, Wisconsin. The Vikings finished 4th as Julian Michaels led the way for Augie. And in soccer, Coach Brandon Barkas's team opened their home season by defeating the University of Mary 2-1. Katie Chandry scored both goals for the Vikings in the NSIC win. That's our sports update for this week. When we come back, we'll talk Augie football with Coach Mike Aldrich. Stay with us.
We call it the pioneer spirit, always pushing a little farther, always seeking something better. Today's pioneers still have it. We're creating something new, something that will transform lives worldwide, that will redefine healthcare. We're doing it for you, with you. The pioneer spirit still lives, right here, the new Sanford Health.
A message from the Better Bundle Bureau. Bundle blunders. They're on the rise as more people get blunderized by the supposed savings. However, in head-to-head tests, most bundles burst, leaving customers shortchanged and under-entertained. But not the $79 Theater DVR Suite and MidcoNet Preferred Broadband Bundle. Lightning-fast MidcoNet Broadband and digital cable chock full of freebies. Get the $79 Theater DVR Suite and MidcoNet Preferred Broadband Bundle and avoid the bundle blunder.
At Schoenemann's, our staff's expertise goes far beyond hardware. In fact, we know just how important your home is to you and are committed to making every project a success. So, whether you're just adding some color to your life or adding on for your growing family, Schoenemann's can help. Sure, we know you can pick up nails just about anywhere, but when it's expert advice you need, you'll find it only at Schoenemann's.
You can always do it right with Schoenemann's.
Bigger, yet faster. More powerful, yet more fuel efficient. The laws of physics, merely loose suggestions. The Audi A4. Experience the category-changing A4 at your Audi dealer today.
We call it the pioneer spirit, always pushing a little farther, always seeking something better. Today's pioneers still have it. We're creating something new, something that will transform lives worldwide, that will redefine healthcare. We're doing it for you, with you. The pioneer spirit still lives, right here, the new Sanford Health.
The Augustana Football Report is brought to you by Sanford Health.
Joining me now is Augustana head football coach Mike Aldrich. Well, Mike, we're right after the big win over the University of Mary here on Saturday afternoon. The Vikings came out on top 52-21. It was a lot of offense, a lot of things moving around. Your thoughts on the game?
Well, the game didn't start off exactly the way you want. Their offense did a good job moving down the field on us pretty quick, hit us with a lot of quick hitters and went down and scored right away. And so sometimes the guys you could see the look in their eyes, well, what did we just do last week? And also we just let them go down and score. But I actually told them this week, the team's probably going to score on us, probably going to put 250 yards of offense on us. You can't always have 100-yard games like that, and if it happens, you can't get nervous and then feel like the game's going to scrap. You're going to have to fight back, and I thought they did a pretty good job of that.
Yeah, right after that, the Vikings scored 4 straight touchdowns, got up 28-7, then back comes Mary. They had some good offensive skills.
Well, the thing was our kick coverage was pretty bad in the first half, so they got some good kick returns, gave them some good field position. Their second touchdown of the day, we had them in 3rd and long, and the quarterback was able to step up, and he ran it all the way in and we were kind of in a man coverage, and ran it all the way in for a touchdown. That gave them a little bit of life, and then our offense came out and sputtered, and then their offense came out and scored again, and now all of a sudden, boom, it's 28-21, and it was a dogfight there for a little bit. Luckily, our offense put one in right before half to make it 35-21, and then we were able to get them into the locker room at halftime and get them to really regroup for us.
Yeah, and then we took care of business in the second half and came out with the victory. Mike, your thoughts, I know it's right after the game, but just your thoughts on your defense first.
Well, defensively, I thought the second half we played like we're supposed to play. We played with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. I thought the first half we didn't come out ready to play. I kind of think they felt like they could just coast through the game because we did so well the week before, and there was no life to our group at all. But the second half, we made that a primary objective in the locker room to make sure that they played with enthusiasm, and so then defensively they played a very good second half for us.
Yeah, it was a great second half defensively. How about the offense?
Well, offensively, if it wasn't for us kicking ourselves and shooting ourselves in the foot, we probably couldn't have been stopped all day long, with some costly penalties there and some drop balls and things like that. But, Josh, and I haven't even seen the stats, but Josh was on fire. He was hitting the guys where he needed to. He found them, and he was under pressure. They brought the house at him quite a bit, and he took some hits, but he still stood in there. He created a lot of things, and he did what he's good at, and he utilized his feet and his legs, which is a pretty good weapon for him to keep plays alive.
Well, he was on target all day, and Tyler Schulte had a big day, as did some of our other receivers. And then special teams.
You know, Drew Barons, our kicker for us, you know, he kind of duffed that last field goal attempt, and we were trying to kick I think it was about a 48-yarder or something like that, and you could see what he did was he muscled it too much. He tried to kick it too hard, and so then he wrapped his foot around it, spun it out, and completely missed it pretty bad. But he kicked a 44-yarder, I think it was earlier, and had a nice easy stroke and put it through. So he did well. Like I said, our kick coverage team wasn't very good in the first half, but we got that figured out, and we were much better in the second half. In kick return, we just didn't really have a chance to break one. We bobbled one kick return, and then a second one where I think we kind of just danced a little too much instead of just getting up in there. But the good thing is, from a coach's side, you can always fix these things. So.
Yeah, and practice this week will be back focused on the things to get better at, because we have a big one again next week, the annual Shrine game here. We play Southwest.
Yeah, and we don't know too much about those guys this year. I mean, they have a new coach as well. Corey Sauter came in, so he and I are kind of in the same class, I guess you could call us. Got to know him pretty well at our conference meetings, and you know, they play tonight still, so we'll see how they do. They have Bemidji, so we'll be curious to see how they were able to do against Bemidji, since we just played them last week. It'll be a pretty good milestone to test them on.
Well, Coach, you're 3-0, off to a great start, so good luck to you and the Vikings this week.
Thank you very much.
The Augustana Volleyball Report is next. We'll be right back.
Bigger, yet faster. More powerful, yet more fuel efficient. The laws of physics, merely loose suggestions. The Audi A4. Experience the category-changing A4 at your Audi dealer today.
At Schoenemann's, our staff's expertise goes far beyond hardware. In fact, we know just how important your home is to you and are committed to making every project a success. So, whether you're just adding some color to your life or adding on for your growing family, Schoenemann's can help. Sure, we know you can pick up nails just about anywhere, but when it's expert advice you need, you'll find it only at Schoenemann's.
You can always do it right with Schoenemann's.
We call it the pioneer spirit, always pushing a little farther, always seeking something better. Today's pioneers still have it. We're creating something new, something that will transform lives worldwide, that will redefine healthcare. We're doing it for you, with you. The pioneer spirit still lives, right here, the new Sanford Health.
You may have met one. The teachers who challenge, the ones who motivate, the ones who can fire imagination, the ones, in short, that you'll find at Augustana. Now, maybe you don't believe that one college could have so many great professors. If so, you're in for an education. Augustana.
Uberfan here, check this out. I'm on campus, right? And I overhear this dude say the games are gonna be on TV now! A new network, Mid-Coast Sportsnet. All local sports, all the time! I mean, every matchup, every rivalry, and I'm like, yeah, baby! I'm fist pumping him, I'm chest bumping him, might have kissed him on the lips. Anyway, every local game that matters only on Mid-Continent. It's totally awesome! Because I really can't go on campus for a while. Mid-Coast Sportsnet, coming at you live.
The Augustana Volleyball Report is brought to you by Mid-Continent Communications.
With me now is Augustana volleyball coach Ashley Buckley. Well, Ashley, we filmed a bunch of interviews here at the beginning of the year, kind of ahead because the Vikings were going to be on the road for quite a while. And the first 2 weekends, out to Colorado, down to Missouri, 9 matches, a lot of volleyball.
It was a lot of time on the road together. So that part was really nice for our team. We had a lot of time to bond together. Our first weekend in Colorado, however, was quite disappointing. We went 1-3. We played some great RMAC teams, but we had higher expectations. The problem was we played a lot of close games, a lot of deuce games, and we couldn't finish. And so, the team really had to group together and figure out how to come back that next week. We traveled to Kearney on Wednesday following Colorado, and we had a great performance. We lost in 3 sets, but the first and second set, I thought that the girls played hard, and in the third set they came within 2 points of winning the set. So again, it was one of our better offensive performances. We hit about 250 as a team, so I was excited about the improvement and the way they came out and competed against number 7 in the country. And then we headed down to Missouri, and again, we were expecting a really big weekend. We did end up going 3-1, so I was impressed with, again, just our performances and our improvement throughout the 2 weeks.
Well, it was a start to the season to get a lot of experience and a lot of matches, and the Vikings got that. And this past weekend, they came home, finally, and had the home opening match against Upper Iowa. It was a great 3-0 victory.
Yeah, the Upper Iowa team, you know, they have a couple of great offensive players, and so we knew what we had to do at the net. We had to do good blocking, and we had to defend the right back of our court really well. And we did just that. Probably the most exciting thing, again, was just Danny Haley and her distribution of the offense. We had a lot of players hit really well. We had a lot of people hit 200, 300, 400 for us, which is very exciting. Lindsay Peterson on the outside again led us in kills, hitting 260. Jordan Spatanka was a lot better than she was the first 2 weekends of preseason, so we were excited to see that. And again, we're getting really good production from our middles and right. So all in all, it was a great night.
Well, and it was a great crowd at the Yeoman Center, and that always helps, Ashley, getting that crowd back and being home. The gals were excited about that. Well, this weekend, Augie back on the road as NSIC matches at Marion Northern.
This is going to be a really tough road weekend for us. Both teams are highly competitive. They've got some great offensive players. We saw Mary last weekend in Missouri, and they're young. They've got a freshman setter who's delivering a great offense for them and some big hitters at the net. So they're a team right now that's going to thrive off of being a momentum team, so we need to make sure that we have a really good start to that match so that we are in control of the tempo of the game. And then when we go to Northern, this has always been a great battle. Last year they were tipping and rolling a lot, and we didn't defend our court well enough. And so this year I expect for us to be better defensively and again to distribute our offense evenly so that we're aggressive at the net and so that we have a lot of people in hopefully single if not double digits.
Well, it's volleyball action for the Vikings, so good luck, Ashley, to you and your team.
Thank you.
Up next, Augie Sports Focus. Stay with us.
They're not that easy to come by. The teachers who engage us. The truly gifted ones. The ones whose words stay with us for days or even years. The odds are you'll only know a few of them. Unless you go to Augustana. Then your chances are greatly improved. Augustana.
We call it the pioneer spirit. Always pushing a little farther, always seeking something better. Today's pioneers still have it. We're creating something new. Something that will transform lives worldwide, that will redefine healthcare. We're doing it for you, with you. The pioneer spirit still lives, right here. The new Sanford Health.
And now, an amazing discovery from the Better Bundle Bureau. E equals MC squared. Entertainment equals Mid-Continent Communications Duo. Specifically, the $79 Theater DVR Suite and Midconet Preferred Broadband Bundle. This entertainment equation combines the fastest Midconet broadband, free HD, on-demand, and over 200 channels of touchdowns, home makeovers, and pampered pooches. The Theater DVR Suite and Midconet Preferred Broadband Bundle. A formula for fun.
I love learning.
I believe in service. I am full of passion. I embody sportsmanship.
I trust in my resourcefulness.
I like balance.
That's why I chose
Division II.
At Schoenemann's, our staff's expertise goes far beyond hardware. In fact, we know just how important your home is to you and are committed to making every project a success. So, whether you're just adding some color to your life or adding on for your growing family, Schoenemann's can help. Sure, we know you can pick up nails just about anywhere, but when it's expert advice you need, you'll find it only at Schoenemann's.
You can always always do it right with Schoenemann's.
Augustana Sports Focus is brought to you by Schoenemann's.
Joining me now, right after the Augustana victory over the University of Mary, is outstanding sophomore quarterback Josh Hansen. Wow, Josh, you had quite a day today. Holy cow, 31 out of 45, 406 yards passing, 5 touchdowns. What'd you have for breakfast?
Just typical eggs and ham and cereal.
Well, wow, it was quite a day for the Vikings here and quite a day for you. Just talk a little bit about how that developed. Was it just what they were giving us?
Yeah, each week we go into the week and we had a game plan, what we see on film, what they give people. And today, they gave us a lot of passing. They're packing the box, taking away our run because we had 3 outstanding running backs. And so they made us throw it, and we were able to do that pretty well today.
Yeah, and you spread the ball around. Of course, Tyler Schulte had a great day, but other receivers were involved. What's it been like for you moving into the quarterback position here this year? Injured last year, didn't really get to play a lot there, and then kind of thrown in with a lot of veteran guys.
Yeah. It really is a great feeling. You sit behind a very, very good quarterback, Luke Butler, for 2 years. You learn, and when it's finally your chance, you need to go out and show that you can get the job done. Yeah. Especially with the veteran group that we have, because this is supposed to be a big year for us, and we want to do it.
Well, you're sure doing your job, and the knee I know is healthy, you said, and we're looking forward to the games coming up. What are your thoughts on the team? How far can we go this year?
I really believe the sky's the limit. We got a phenomenal group of guys, both on offense and defense, and we're going to go as far as we can go and as far as we allow ourselves to go, because we really believe that the only thing that can stop us is ourselves.
Yeah. Well, a couple of years back, Josh had a great high school career at Watertown, had to make a decision on where to go to college. Why'd you pick Augie?
Coach Salem came into my living room and he wanted me to come play for him, and it was real sincere. And then the thing that sold me is he goes, Josh, you can play quarterback here for us. And that's what I've always wanted to do, is come into college and play quarterback, and hopefully for as long as possible, not just 1 year. And I've been blessed to be given a chance for 3 years.
Yeah, this is a wonderful opportunity, and you're making the most of it. Let's switch gears just a second. What's your major?
Accounting.
Okay, and thinking about going into the business field someday?
Yeah, I really am interested in the business, and I'm looking forward to the different fields you can get into.
Yeah, 3rd year now at Augie, Josh. What's it been like to be a student and an athlete at Augustana?
Well, it's been good. Obviously you got to balance your time. You got to go to class, and you got to come out and play football, and so your schedule's pretty busy, but you really don't want it any other way.
Yeah.
As an athlete.
Yeah. Well, you're doing an outstanding job here. We're really excited and lucky to have you as our quarterback. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
The Augustana Sports Calendar is next. We'll be right back.
At Schoenemann's, our staff's expertise goes far beyond hardware. In fact, we know just how important your home is to you and are committed to making every project a success. So, whether you're just adding some color to your life or adding on for your growing family, Schoenemann's can help. Sure, we know you can pick up nails just about anywhere, but when it's expert advice you need, you'll find it only at Schoenemann's.
You can always do it right with Schoenemann's.
We've all known them. The teachers who inspire. The ones who can make concepts spring to life and words leap off the page. The ones who could light up a classroom. We've all known teachers like that. The amazing thing is that so many of them teach at Augustana.
Here at the Better Bundle Bureau, we wanted to know the science of savings. What we discovered were massive amounts of channels and freebies. Midconet broadband with the fastest speeds known to man and unlimited local and long-distance calling. No contracts, exclusive benefits, and online account management all bundled up for only $99 a month. We've discovered the science of savings. The Theater DVR Trio from Mid-Continent Communications. The best bundle on earth.
Bigger, yet faster. More powerful, yet more fuel efficient. The laws of physics, merely loose suggestions. The Audi A4. Experience the category-changing A4 at your Audi dealer today.
We call it the pioneer spirit, always pushing a little farther, always seeking something better. Today's pioneers still have it. We're creating something new, something that will transform lives worldwide, that will redefine healthcare. We're doing it for you, with you. The pioneer spirit still lives, right here, the new Sanford Health.
The Augustana Sports Calendar is brought to you by Sanford Health.
Let's take a look at the Augustana Sports Calendar for this week. Friday, September 24th, volleyball on the road at the University of Mary. Saturday, September 25th, busy day, cross country at the University of Minnesota Invitational in Minneapolis. Volleyball is at Northern State in Aberdeen. Women's golf begins 2 days of play in the SMSU Invitational in Marshall, Minnesota. And softball hosts their fall tournament at Harmaden Park here in Sioux Falls. And the football Vikings are home for the annual Shrine Game against Southwest Minnesota State at KO Stadium at 1 p.m. Remember, the Viking Land Family Fun Area with food, music, and games opens at 11:30 a.m. Then Tuesday, September 28th, volleyball takes on Wayne State at the Elman Center, 7 o'clock. Wednesday, September 29th, Augustana Sportscene here again on Midcoast Sports Network at 6:30 p.m. Thursday, September 30th, the show will run again at 10:30 p.m. And remember to check the Midcoast Sports Network website at midcoastsportsnet.com for additional program airtimes. And remember, for radio coverage of Augie football, you can hear the Vikings on KIKN FM 100.5. And for complete information on Augustana athletics, go to our website, goaugie.com. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me again next Wednesday at 6:30, Thursday at 10:30, here for Augustana Sportscene on Midcoast Sports Network. Have a great week, everybody.
Augustana Sportscene on Midcoast Sports Network has been brought to you by Sanford Health, improving the human condition. By Schoenemann's, your trusted building center since 1888. And by Mid-Continent Communications, part of your community.